Well, it's time for the HAW Women's Championship match. We've got ourselves the champion coming out here, Kayleen. And you know what? She debuted just last month in a triple threat match against Athena and Rachel. And Kitty, she picked up the victory. You know, first match, first win, first title. That's very impressive for someone in their first match to get their first win and their first title. Now you might say that's all a little bit redundant, but you know what? She has 2 K's in her name. It's not redundant, it's alliteration. I hope people are buying that. Anyway, we got our next opponent coming out. Of course, it's her only opponent. It's Rachel. And she will be accompanied by Orville Morgan for this match. Orville Morgan thrown out in Rachel's last match. But nonetheless, here she comes out, always doing her pose, always dressed for business, and always ready to beat people up. Spins it around, and there she is. It's definitely her. We've seen her face. I mean, there's always that brief moment where you think, is that actually Rachel or is it someone else? But then she spins around and you realize, yes, she is indeed here at HAW. Orville Morgan, of course, will be coming out later, but you can't take your eye off him, because this is a guy that he's been known to interfere. He's basically the reason that Rachel won the HAW Women's Championship, and he could probably be the reason she wins it again. Not to say that she's a bad wrestler by any means. She's a good wrestler, but whenever there's a secondary option outside the ring, someone like Kitty is going to have to keep a lookout and keep an eye open, or else she might lose one of her 9 lives or so. That probably wasn't the time to make that joke. I probably should have used that joke when she kicked out of a pin. Nonetheless, it was made, and this match is about to go underway as that man had a point-and-shoot camera. And he was looking through it. It was very odd. Here we go. Ring, ring, ring. Let's start wrestling. Orville Morgan down there, and he's right now just observing. Smart move by him. While Kitty and Rachel are just a little break up. The ref having to get in there, saying, "Hey, referee Dennis Thompson saying don't punch each other, even though this is wrestling and you could punch each other." Sometimes you just don't understand what refs do, but referee Dennis Thompson always enforcing the rules. Got ourselves a little bit of a hold going on. Ooh, a hold reversal and a slam to the mat. Rachel gets the first, well, not kind of a little punch, getting the first lick of offense in. And this is some technical wrestling. This isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a bit of a brawl, but this is just hold after hold, and we got some chain wrestling going on here. And a nice strike to the back. And maybe now things will start to change. No, beautiful Irish whip into the ropes and an arm drag. Oh my God! It's like they started watching Japanese wrestling. You know, this is just amazing. But still, a kick out at 1. That was not. We knew that Rachel wasn't going to get pinned there, so we didn't even go for the drama there. Oh, another good reversal there by Rachel, elbowing Kitty in the jaw. Rachel, and then just smashes Kitty down onto her back. Well, her knees to her back, and now Rachel. This looks like a suplex. No, fighting off, and Rachel is doing a great job of reversing a lot of Kitty's offense here tonight. If she could keep this up for the whole match, then Rachel might end up being the victor here. Kitty Kayleen now. She's got Rachel by the hair. A kick to the midsection, and a slam to the ground. Rachel right in the center of the ring. That's not where she wants to be. And now she looks a little bit out of it. Kitty turning her around. And this time a different slam to the ground. Kitty now stomping away at Rachel. Well, she did one stomp. I shouldn't say stomping away. And oh my goodness, and it looks like Kitty has found her calling. None of this chain wrestling. I think she started off trying to do a chain wrestling offense against Rachel. But that really wasn't working out. There was a lot of reversals by Rachel, so Kitty is quickly changing up her game plan And now just going for slams after slams after slams and going for some more. And these aren't even complex moves. These are some very classic wrestling moves. And her plan right now is to just keep Rachel on the ground. She's not doing it by submission holds or anything. She's just doing it by letting gravity do the work. And right now it's working for her. And a classic suplex there by Kitty onto Rachel. And I think Kitty may have fallen Rachel's weak spot. As long as she doesn't go back to the submission holds, then this might be Kitty's match. Maybe Rachel prepared very well for the submissions, but suddenly things are in. Oh, we had a quick reversal into the turnbuckle there and a kick to the midsection by Rachel. See, this is the thing. Oh, my goodness. But yes, this is the thing. Oh, uh-oh. Do you see what I see over there off to the right? That's a steel chair. And I know a fan didn't throw that in here. That was none other than Orville Morgan, the referee, talking to him. Kitty's got the chair, but Rachel stopped that from happening. That almost backfired completely on Orville Morgan. If Kitty was able to get that chair while Orville had the ref distracted, that could have been a very big turning point for the match. And now Rachel jumping up and getting ready. Oh, she's dragging Kitty to the ring. She's going for the pin, but the chair is there. Referee Dennis Thompson throwing the chair out too. And I think that 1 second delay on referee Dennis Thompson moving the chair out of the ring could have just changed the entire complex of the match, because that would have been a 3 count, but there was a delay there with that chair. Orville Morgan has to be kicking himself for that. This chair has backfired in multiple ways for him. Kitty now back on the offense, picking up Rachel. And there she goes. Orville doing all he could. He's getting up on the corner. He's trying to distract her, but she's going for the pin. It's a 1. It's a 2. And oh no, at the last moment, Rachel kicking out of Kitty's pin. Oh my goodness. Orville Morgan is probably thankful for that, because he's doing everything he could, but it's just not working. Look at that. The man's gone insane. But Kitty's just on the complete offense now. She goes for the pin again. Here we go. 1, 2, no! Rachel kicking out at 2, and the look on her face is one of desperation right now as she gets, well, now it's one of probably pain as she got smashed into the turnbuckle. And what do we have here? Going into the top turnbuckle. Oh no, we got her in the Tree of Woe position. And oh my goodness, right into the back. We've seen that before in this match, but not in that way. And now a drop kick to the back. Oh man, she's gonna have some spinal shards in her vertebrae, something like that. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what I'm talking about. Rachel now in the corner, getting slapped across the chest by Kitty. Kayleen. Kitty rolling Rachel over and kicking her in the back. That seems to be a go-to move as she does it again. Will she do it a 3rd time? Oh, well, yes, she does. 3 kicks in a row. Tell me not a 4th. Thank God not a 4th. Oh, but a good reversal there by Rachel. Nonetheless, it doesn't knock Kitty off of her feet. And that back is exposed. But she's just going for a rest hold there, a choke hold. But going back to the early part of the match now that Rachel has been worn down, this could definitely change things up. Chokehold is still locked in. And Rachel's starting to fight out of it with an elbow. Quick snapmare takedown, and now, that back is exposed, but she's just going for a submission of her own. And maybe Kitty will submit here. I don't know how she's going to get out of this. She's going to have to really fight hard, but perhaps she could slip her gloves off of her hands. That would be very innovative, and I don't think it's going to happen based off of how those gloves have been put on her. Nonetheless, Rachel, she just lets go of the submission. And now, Kitty now leaving the ring. And what's she doing here? She's wiping some sweat off of her face. We're up to a 1 count at this point. And they're both taunting each other. Kitty running back in the ring. She just needed to cool down a little bit as they stare each other down. And a surprise attack there by Kitty. Orville Morgan can't believe it, and it looks like Rachel might be out of this. She goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that's the match. Kitty wins and picks up the victory. Wow. It was that little brief rest hold that took everything away. And we see here, this was early on the match, and you saw the chair be put in there by Orville Morgan, and he just casually walked away as no one knew it was him except for everyone in the audience and the announcers and the fans watching at home. But referee Dennis Thompson didn't know it. It was at this point that Rachel looked like she was in a good spot here. But this was it. Dennis Thompson throws away the chair. That chair was a huge part of this match. And now, and I think that could have been it right there, but nonetheless, the chair was the big moment. I think it was the turning point, along with Kitty's change of strategy. But this was it right here. The breather, the energy booster, the surprise attack. It took Rachel out and it put Kitty in control permanently because she won after that. That makes her the winner. So nonetheless, Kitty Kayleen picks up the victory. She defends her HAW Women's Championship and celebrates. Oh my goodness, what a match that was. Orville Morgan, he'll have to go back to the drawing board and figure something out. But tonight it was Kitty Kayleen's victory as she celebrates and thanks the fans, especially that guy right there. I don't know which one I was pointing to, but you could just choose any of them. It doesn't really matter.